Hi everyone, it's Sandy and today I'm doing a July book haul and birthday unboxing. My birthday was on July 25th and I just wanted to thank everyone who wished me a happy birthday on Twitter. It really meant so much to me. Thank you for making me feel loved and special. And in today's video, I'm just going to be opening all the packages that I received and bought in July. A couple of these books are birthday presents from my friends. Thank you to those friends. I will be mentioning them specifically once I open their package. Let's just get started on opening these packages. This is the first package, and in this package there is a book that I recently reviewed, and the author was kind enough to send me a finished copy of this book, so I'm very excited to open it and own it. So that was satisfying. Aside from the book, the first two things I see is this. It's kind of like a postcard, and on the back is the book in the package, and on the front it's the Summer Solstice series, which I have read and reviewed. I will leave a link down below if you want to know more about the series. The author also included a card, which is a thank you note. The card is super cute, by the way. And in this package we have Up in the Treehouse by K.K. Allen. This is the author's latest new adult contemporary book, which I have read and reviewed. I really love this cover and I'm so happy that I own a physical copy of this book. The author also signed my book, which is amazing. This book follows two characters, Chloe and Gavin, who have been best friends since they were 12 years old. On the night of their high school graduation, something tragic happens. Chloe ends up moving away because she is attending a college out of state. Most of the story takes place 4 years later. Chloe ends up moving back in her hometown, which means that she encounters Gavin again, and they must face the consequences and come to terms of what happened 4 years ago. I really enjoyed this book. I have a full review on it, which I will link down below if you're interested in hearing more of my thoughts. This is the next package. I bought it on the Amazon Marketplace just because it's cheap and I like to save money. This just glides perfectly. Ow, that fell on my knee. And it's still not open. Okay, there. Now it's opened. In my book haul for June, I bought The Naturals, and it came in a library bind-up, and this month I bought Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and it also came in a library bind-up. Why? Luckily this book is in good condition, so it shouldn't be too hard to take off the plastic cover thing. I struggled doing that last time because I was scared that I was gonna rip something. Now that I've already done that, hopefully taking off the plastic thing for this book goes well. With library copies, there usually is a marking that says it's from the library, so hopefully no one thinks I stole this from the library, because that wouldn't be good. This book came from the Public Library of the District of Columbia, so I think that's pretty cool. This is the second book in the Natural series, and I've already talked about the Natural series several times recently in my past videos. Sorry if you're sick of hearing me talk about the Naturals, but this series is really good. And I think it's kind of funny because when I read these books, I actually checked them all out from the library and I didn't own a physical copy. And now that I'm buying copies of this book because I want to own a physical copy for myself, they're coming in library bind-up, so I think that's kind of funny. This whole series has to do with serial killers, and it follows teenagers that are part of the Naturals program, and they help the FBI solve cases. If any of that intrigues you, I highly recommend that you pick the series up. This is the next package, and I actually bought this book with some of the birthday money that I received from my family, and I've been wanting this for a while, and I'm so glad I finally own a copy. I am so excited to open this, and it's giving me a hard time. There you go. Oh my god, it's already beautiful. I'm staring at this book and it's incredible already. I bet you guys are dying to know what it is, but it's Hamilton: The Revolution by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Jeremy McCarter. If you don't know what Hamilton is, I think you're living under a rock, but it is a hip-hop musical about our founding fathers, specifically Alexander Hamilton, and it's wonderful. I am definitely a fan. I really enjoy the music and the lyrics and everyone involved in this musical production. I'm going to be in the room where it happens when Hamilton comes to Chicago in the fall. I'm so excited to see the musical with my very own eyes. Unfortunately, I won't be seeing it with the original cast, but this will definitely give me a snippet of what it's like, so I'm definitely very excited to pick this book up. This is the next package, and it's from my friend Anushka, aka 1000 Lives, here on BookTube. I'm going to try to talk as I open this package. So Anushka has been one of my closest friends since I started BookTube. She is one of the first, and I love her. I love her videos, and she's so sweet. Oh my god. In this package we have A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Thank you, Anushka, so much. I have been wanting to read this book for so long. I have heard so many amazing things about V.E. Schwab, aka Victoria Schwab. I've only read The Archive, but I really want to read her other books as well. I don't know much about this book, but all I know is that it has to do with parallel worlds, which I'm very interested in reading about. And I can't believe I haven't read it yet, but I will soon. Thank you so much, Anushka. I will leave her channel link in the description box below. Definitely go check out her channel and subscribe to her if you haven't already. This is the last package, and I received this one from Whitney, aka Witty Novels. I met Whitney at BA and BookCon. I've been watching her videos for so long and I love her. She is such an incredible, funny person. She has an incredible personality. It was just so much fun hanging out with her at BA and BookCon. I definitely hope to see her again next year at BA in New York. Whitney! Oh my gosh, she gave me 2 books! I'm getting really emotional right now. The first book is Aristotle and Dante Discovers the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Lear Sains. Sorry, I'm most likely pronouncing the author's name wrong. I'm going to do a quick story here, but I've been wanting to pick this book up for a really long time, and then recently I discovered that Lin-Manuel Miranda narrated the audiobook, so I obviously listened to the audiobook, and I actually did it this month in July. This book follows 2 characters, Ari and Dante. They meet in the summer and they form a bond and they start hanging out and becoming really great friends. There really isn't a main plot in this book, but it is a wonderful story and I highly recommend it if you haven't picked it up yet. I thought this book was so heartwarming, so thank you, Whitney, for giving me a copy of this book. And the second book is The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. I read this book a while ago. It was a beautiful story, really enjoyed it, and again, I just didn't own a copy of it, so thank you, Whitney, for giving me copies of these 2 books. This book follows a girl named Ava Lavender who was born with wings, and it's told throughout her family's generation. So you get stories from her great-grandmother, her grandmother, and her mother, and then finally her story, which I think was so interesting, and I loved the writing. The writing was beautiful. Thank you so much to Whitney and Anushka for sending me books for my birthday. I love you guys. I know I already said it a million times in this video already, but thank you so much. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!